Alright lads, so today we are back over on Guild Quest. I just got done reacting to the new 1000 Year Blood War episode. If you haven't already seen it, I recommend you lads check out that reaction. But right now we have currently access to the melee ARRANCAR Guild Quest, a super easy Guild Quest, assuming you have access to a few set of characters. But I've actually not done it yet on the channel where we're showcasing Gremmy's team support abilities, right? Because not only is Gremmy like one of the best and easily most fun characters in the entire game, he also doubles down as one of the best supports for any current and future, hopefully sometime soon, new Quincy's, right? And the reason for that is because he does give Quincy characters 20% strong attack damage and also 30% more damage to enemies inflicted with a status omen. So in the case of someone like Bambietta right now, where she has Frenzy +3 in Guild Quest, but most importantly, she does have an increased chance to inflict last rate and also paralysis, you know, she's already doing so much damage as is. Gremmy just allows her to do even more damage. So this team right here is super powerful. Bambietta is basically soloing it. Soifun is there to do some additional normal attack damage support. And then Gremmy, of course, is here to make Bambietta even better. In terms of other characters that you can use, as you can see here, Kilgay is the most used character. I'm actually in that camp where I'm using Kilgay. Wish I wasn't, I'm not going to lie. I would have loved to have used Bambietta on my main account. This is my alt account, by the way. But Kilgay is also a character that does work very well with Gremmy, and that's why you can see Gremmy is the third most used character. The only difference between Bambietta and also Kilgay is more so the fact that Bambietta has a very high chance to inflict a status augment, whereas Kilgay needs to get that status proc where he doesn't have an increased chance to do so. He has the tracking vortex, so it doesn't take that long for him to get a status augment. But compared to Bambietta, she's likely getting that status proc in just one strong attack. So the way we are building her today is by using a fortification pill, Quincy cape, and also an ARRANCAR killer sticker with a free recharge, full stamina, strong attack damage, etc. In terms of the amount of SP that I'm getting 1,300. Again, this is my alt account, so my links aren't as good. If it was my main, we'd be getting like 500 additional SP. She is currently 3 out of 5 level 10 SP, focus and also attack with full stamina and damage to last rated as bonus abilities. Soifun is going to be our team booster, and again, normal attack damage character here. So we'll go for Golden Chappy Hollow Bay. 3 normal attack damage soul traits, because the idea is that we should kill in, hopefully, you know, under 20 seconds before the boost has to be reactivated. She's 2 5s to level 10 attack and also focus with full stamina and damage to last rated as bonus abilities. And then Gremmy's build really doesn't matter. I guess just give him recharge so we can have more crowd control. Again, he's just here for the team support, the skills that he does provide to Bambietta. Now, I'll be honest, I've actually not tried this duo just yet, so I have no idea what score we are going to be looking for. Let's go ahead and use our SA1, then use our 2. As you'll see there, we actually one-shot the boss right away. Going into the almost one-shot the power boss. Is it just basically one-shot? Look at that. That is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and use our summon here. Then use our 1. Unfortunately, we've lost our SP boost, so our damage has fallen off a tad bit. But for a kind of a bad run. Look at that. 44 seconds first attempt, and that was like such a bad run. That's kind of crazy. I think we're definitely going to be aiming for a 50-second remaining with this particular team. And again, I feel jealous. You might feel jealous watching this if you don't have her. I'm there with you because I really do want that Bambietta, man. She's the one character I hate that I don't have. And I know she's out right now. I could pull for her. I did 2 steps for her. But at the same time, we have big banners coming our way. Mid-month is a few days away. That could be 1000 Year Blood War. End of month also could be a pretty big banner. Let's go forward and use our SA3. That was really good. SA1, I guess, and then 2. My LB is kind of broken right now, so I'm kind of struggling to flash step. Let's use that soul bomb there. Use our SA3 into the 1. Let's back up down here. Into the 2. SA1. I think I missed my SA2 there. Looks like a similar clear time. At the very least, though, we're like sub 40. But yeah, we have too many great banners coming our way, potentially, in the coming month, right? And, you know, end of year always gets a bit hectic with limited banners, right? We also have the vote banner coming up eventually. That should happen this year. So because of that, I can't really afford to pull on Bambietta right now when she's the only character I do want. But let's try that once more. Let's go into the middle, SA3. Kind of annoying one enemy survived that. SA1 manages to group all those up. That's not too bad. Let's solve them now. Into the 1. Going into Nelia with the 3. Then we use our 1 again. Let's go back here. SA1. Terrible. I need to work on that final phase. Final wave is where we're kind of choking right now. Let's use our 1. And then we finish up with the 3. There's definitely potential for us to get the 50 there. First 4 waves are going relatively fine. It's just our 5th wave I'm kind of messing up on. Let's try that once more, though. This time we're going to go for a good one. So let's go in. SA3. Try and get into a position where we can kind of get everyone. Like that, for example. The SA1's going to come back in time. We saw bomb. Get Soifun in there. There we go. Let's go here. SA3 into the 1. Looking good. I don't think we're going to be able to get the 50 there. To be fair, really close. 48 seconds remaining. Just a few leftover mobs, which ultimately did slow down our run just a tad bit. But better score there, 45, so we are slowly but surely getting faster. To be fair, though, we actually could try this. I've seen some people do, ignore even using normal attack damage characters. Instead, stick to using both Quincy's, which I guess we can do. At this point, sure, we're losing out on a bit of damage from our team booster here. But the benefit is that we have 2 great characters that are both doing damage at the same time. The problem with this, though, is that Kyogre is almost never going to get a status proc. Unless I can somehow get a tad bit lucky. Maybe, for example, I'll let Kyogre use a strong attack first and just hope for the best and hope he gets a status proc. But let's go with this particular build here and see how this does go. The question is, do I need to change his bonus abilities? He's 2-5, by the way, with full stamina and SP. I could give him 40% damage to lacerated enemies, and that would be better. But I think we're fine as is, right? I think we're fine as is. We really just need to get him. We just need him to get an SP boost once. So a little bit of a lag spike there, but let's go ahead and use our 3. Kyogre has gotten an SA3 proc, or a status proc, so that's pretty good. And Kyogre's dead, so let's restart that. Alright then, attempt number 2. Let's just go forward and SA3. Feels powerful doing that with a strong attack 3, I must say. SA1. Kyogre finishes up there. I guess we'll Soul Bomb here. I feel like it's a tad bit better for me to use Soifun, I will be honest. Like, maybe we can get a tad bit higher if we, sync our damage on our strong attacks. But I feel like it's maybe a bit inconsistent using Kyogre. But, I mean, it's something that you could do if you really want to. I'm sure we can get a faster score here, but I definitely feel like I'm better off using Soifun. So let's go back to Soifun. Alright, hopefully this is our sub 50, so let's go forwards. SA3, off to a good start. That's SA1, then 2, there we go. Soul Bomb into the 1, looking great right now. SA3 into the 1 again, okay, this is looking great. And then everything messes up. Actually, no, we got it, okay, we'll take it. There we go, Soifun even died too. That's my 50th GQ clear. This is my old account, so I only really do it once. Don't usually reset, but hey, we got the sub 50, we'll take it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get higher than that with this character, but it's just our 5th boss. Like, you'll see there, the first 4 bosses are super easy. Super scripted to a certain extent, given how much damage you actually do. And it's just that final boss that's a tad bit awkward. You just have to get a bit lucky on how the characters move into each other. I feel like we got a tad bit luckier there. And that's mainly just due to the fact that, again, Bambietta is such a good character, right? Again, super jealous that I do not have her on my main account. But Gremmy just makes it even better. Maybe that's why, lads. Because, it's been a whole topic in the last couple months. Where are the stun ritters? Maybe it's because of this character right here. And that Caleb was scared to release too many good stun ritters. Because if they're already good, did they get significantly better than any other character of affiliation? Because Gremmy exists, right? So maybe a little hot theory there. Maybe that's why Caleb are a bit hesitant on releasing some new stun ritters. But only matter of time now, because we've already gotten like every single story possible. But the closest thing to Gremmy that we have, by the way, is basically Byakuya and also Tendro. I would also say Tendro, because, he's a normal attack damage character. He gives them 30% more damage, and you actually can use the Mugetsu Soul Trait on him to get the same bust that Gremmy gives. But the benefit here with Tendro is that actually gives a team boost. 43% more attack, focus, and also defense. So he has that going for him. Or Soribas more so have that going for them. So I guess for our final run, just to get a little comparison going. Granted, it won't be the fairest comparison. Maybe it would, though. Maybe it would. Let's try Kyogre, right? Because, again, that's the general idea. If you don't have Bambietta, you want to use Kyogre instead, right? So, of course, with that in mind, you are going to want to build him as you would any other Quincy. The usual stuff. And then I guess we'll just go with these 3 soul trades. That's good enough right now. And let's jump into it. So, as always, when we first initially compared the 2 characters, Kyogre has the advantage of having a better strong attack kit. Like, it is really good, but as you'll see here, we just used an SA2 and a 1, and we did not get a status proc. In fact, it kind of sucks maybe a tad bit more because Gremmy is in our team and he can steal that status proc. We finally got it there. And that's when we start to do a bit more damage. Let's back up SA2 into the 1. Not our greatest first run, I'll tell you that. But let's swap him here. Then SA3. Not too bad. And then we get to use our SA2. Into the 1. The crowd control is great though. Like, imagine we had Bambietta's kit and skill set, but instead of that SA2 that she had a tracking vortex that Kyoke had. That would have been even crazier. Because the amount of, with how fast Bambietta kills, if she had a tracking vortex, that tracking vortex would just go into the next round, the next wave, which would be kind of crazy. Let's try that again though. I don't think that was actually our best run that we could have gotten. And it took us like a few attempts. I can't flash step on my controller. I need to change the button scheme. But we actually got a status prop relatively quick there. That was actually really good. Into the 3. Then a 1. Hopefully, Soifon, she has taken damage, unfortunately. SA2 definitely got a status proc there. That's what you'll have to see. Let's Soul Bomb into the 1. So you notice we're actually doing quite a bit of damage there, right? We might as well use our 2. Then just 3. And SA1 and let Soifon finish up. 40 seconds, not our fastest, but we're getting a tad bit faster. We'll do one more run with Kyoge. And it does feel weird, because we're talking about Kyoge, an amazing character still to this day. But it is weird to see him be kind of power crept, right, when it comes to Guild Quest scores. I mean, the difference between these two, him and Bambietta, it really is just the amount of time it takes to get that good run. Because Kyoge definitely is capable of getting a very similar score to Bambietta. I mean, maybe some people watching this actually use Kyoge and got a higher score than what I got. But it takes more attempts to get that high score, you know? But we've got a good status proc right there. That's what you'll have to see. With Bambietta, it's super consistent. Look at that. That was great. Yeah, this is looking really good. This is what I'm talking about. So, bomb into the 1. I kind of wasted time there, unfortunately. I was really hoping I could somehow go into that next phase without having to use a strong attack. That was actually a really good run. The first 4 waves went really well there until right at the end. I think we could have got like a 45-second remaining. Let's do one more run. But that's just basically how it is, right? They can get very similar scores, but Bambietta just gets it so much faster, right? It's kind of very similar to Yuha Bark and also Oetsu, right? I would, to be fair, say Oetsu can get the higher score, obviously. But Oetsu can just do it significantly easier, especially in Oetsu's case, because he doesn't need to inflict stat augments, whereas Yuha does, with no increased chance to. That's what we're kind of seeing here with Kyoge. So let's go in, SA2. See, we didn't get a status proc right till the end when I didn't use my strong attack 1. But the SA2's back in time. We'll use it there. There we go. Might as well save... Oh, that was beautiful. Do that into the 2. Okay, unfortunately, no SA3 ready in time. Let's SA1 upwards. And then SA3. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's the main point of the video is more so to showcase Kyoge and Bambietta once more with the combination of Gremmy. Because again, Gremmy right now is an amazing support for any current and also upcoming Quincy. So that's why I'm excited, right? I mean, besides the fact that I'm looking forward to new characters in-game that we haven't gotten before. And also just Quincy's that I've never had a chance to play with. Because there's some really cool characters coming our way, right? But it's just the fact that Gremmy exists that adds to my excitement because I know when I get my hands on them, they're going to be even better. Unless they're a character that can't inflict stat augments, which in that case, hopefully they're like Oetsu, where they're just really powerful and they don't need to inflict stat augments. But either way, lads, that was the video for today. Might have went on a long one, but we did end up using 10 Guild Quest passes somehow. Right now, the ARRANCAR Guild Quest phase is basically just taken over by Quincy's. Bambietta and also Kyoge are the kings and queens of this particular Guild Quest. People are even somehow using 9th anniversary Kinpachi, but if you are using those 2 characters, I would recommend somehow throwing in Gremmy onto your team to make the characters do even more damage. Let me know if you're doing that team yourself. I'm curious to know. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.